Why did we choose to homeschool? The year before kindergarten, we sent our older daughter to a private play school. It was only 2 mornings a week. The schedule was really hard for us. I also had a special needs toddler at the time. None of us are morning people, but Zoe is the least morning person I've known. That was also the same year that she started going to a public preschool where she got her therapies, had some classroom time, got used to being around other kids. She seemed to like it okay, but the schedule was really hard, especially getting them both up and ready to get somewhere. I know people do it every day. People do daycare. You do what you have to do. I didn't have to, though. That's the thing. I quit my job to stay home with them. So we didn't have to have days like that. We realized we didn't want to have days like that. It was too much of a fight and it was awful. We finished out the year, decided that we'd probably homeschool the following year. And Zoe stayed in preschool for 2 more years. She did make some progress in some areas, and we were pleased with that. She seemed to enjoy school, and there were benefits, skills that she learned, things that I learned that I could be doing to help her that was valuable. The last year that she was in school, we were really leaning toward probably homeschooling because the whole time she was in school, the schedule was really hard. Homeschooling one at home, and I've still got to do the early mornings. I know there are a lot of people who do that, and it works for them, and that's great for them. But it wasn't working for us. If this was making it harder, then I wanted to figure out what we could do differently so it wouldn't be so hard. So we brought her home for kindergarten to see how it went, and it went amazingly well. She had been making progress in school. Once we brought her home, her progress grew by leaps and bounds. She did so much better at home. She could do it on her own time, not worry about what everyone else was doing right then. At home, we could be flexible. We could let her sleep in. If she didn't want to go straight into this activity, we could do a different one. If there were days that something just wasn't going to work, we could do it differently. And I knew how she was doing at school because I was the one teaching her every day. I was the one spending the time with her. But her skills and her progress, it grew. She was doing so well. There was no reason to send her to school. As far as socialization goes, she does see other kids. She does get around other kids. But to be really honest, she does not really want to be around a lot of other kids. So this works a lot better for not having to be around a lot of other kids on days she's really not feeling it.